Why is love so painful? Or maybe if you put it vice versa, if there's pain, can it be love?
Okay. I don't think that true love has to do with any pain. What we think love is, this is what we think. We are identified with this body-mind organism. We are identified with a certain idea of personality, what you think you are, what you analyze you are, and what should become better, and what I need to fix, and all these things. Everybody is in a way more or less in that process, right? We have all a certain identity, and there's the other. And with this identity, thinking I'm this body, this personality, I'm this star sign and this nation, I'm a woman, I'm a man. You looking for the other half, which is going to fit, fulfill you, whatever, I don't know. I have feared about these things, I never looked for that, honestly. And you have ideas about love. And we have very much the same ideas somehow. I call it the duality love. I call it cooked love. What we think, what we know about love is what we feel. No? This is what we can feel. This is what we, sometimes we feel love, sometimes we feel much love and not so much love. As well, what you know is love, hate, and jealousy. This is what you know. Love, hate, and jealousy. It just goes hate. People say, without hate, there's no love. What a bullshit. This is such a bullshit. People just want to believe it. And if you're not jealous, you don't love me. You must be jealous, otherwise. Jealousy also belongs to love. This is the love which hurts, which is painful. You have idea of heart chakra and big heart, and heart opens, heart closes, and I own heart, and I own love. Much, much more than in comparison to somebody else. You're in a competition about love. It's all very painful. For myself, when I was on the path, I was never, ever interested in love. In that way, it was not my path, love. My path was meditation. This has nothing to do with anyone. And now everybody is included because there is not, it just really points towards what is true to all the living beings. There is no separation with that. And through meditation, you come very close to come to know love, which has nothing to do really with the other. It's just simply purely love. Has nothing to do with jealousy or hate or pain. Yeah, of course, there's people who are on the path and they go along the love path. They think the meditator are avoiding love, but this is just their ideas, because their idea of love, I think, is really against love. People being on the path and looking for love and wanting love, want to be loved, and making effort to love themselves. Who is loving whom, in fact? I ask myself always, what do you make effort to love myself? Why you create this schizophrenia? I have to love myself. This is group, doing group. You have to love yourself. Maybe it is helpful. Doing group, you have to love yourself if you need to love yourself. But you don't really need to love yourself because you are love. And there's nobody there to love. For myself, being on the path, I really always noticed the freedom with having no identity. I never believed in personality. I never thought I'm a woman or a man. I didn't believe I'm German or English or American. I didn't believe in that. That's why I went on the path. That was the right direction. Not therapy is analyzing, making your personality better, and then you have this star sign, and then you have this color, and then you have this energy, and I don't know what I have no idea. I never went there, but I know it's very crazy for looking for identity. So the true love doesn't hurt. It just doesn't hurt. It's absolute freedom. It can't hurt. There's no way to be in any way in a competition. There's no way to say, oh, I love more than anybody else. There's nobody there to own it. You have to wake up, you have to come to know your true nature. Then this whole competition about love, this pain, it is a pain. This duality love is nothing else than against love. You only start to shrink because somebody has a bigger heart. Oh my God. You have to see, you have to talk to this Sufi. He has such a big heart. You have to go there. And immediately you notice, I wonder how big is my heart if he has such a big heart, isn't it? Immediately you feel like shrinking. In fact, you hate this idiot. Why he has such a big heart? Now you feel like shrinking. I must not love at all, isn't it? There's such a stupid game going on around this love. Being on the spiritual path, I would not even want to touch it. I rather would prefer to wake up, to come to know my nature. I don't want anything. If you want to have to get love, what a reality it has. When you can get it, then you may don't. Does it make sense in any way? It's not something you get. You have to wake up. And if there is any love, great. If not, good, then it's good too. Does it make sense? You can't want something what is not already somehow here, which is not a come and a go, which is not owned by somebody in an idea of measurement. I'm giving you love. There's not such a thing than giving or receiving. There is only to wake up. Love is triggered but never be given. It's triggered but not given. There's nobody owning here anything but your idea of owning love. I want to give love, you create trouble for anybody else. Who wants your love? Fuck you. You want to give me love because you think I don't have enough or I need? Thank you so much. Again, there you start to believe I must not love. Something is wrong. The idea of heart chakra, big heart, small heart. Heart is open, heart is closed. What a stupidity. What unnecessary suffering is going on around this love business. It's a business, love business. So much guilt around that. I love so much more than anyone else. You're not allowed to scream because you have to speak softly from the heart. You're not allowed to scream. You're wrong. Look at you. You're so wrong, you're screaming. You don't love. You all believe it because you do not know who you are. You have to wake up. Then these love people, will no more make you shrink. Does it make sense? Yeah, this is how I talk about love. It doesn't feel much like love, no? People always want me to talk about love because I want to feel it. I want to feel love. Please talk about love. So what? How long you gonna feel it? Soon you're gonna be jealous or hate somebody, and then there's the guilt. You should feel 24 hours, eternal, isn't it? You have ideas. You do not know what is beyond this body-mind organism. You do not know who you are. You can't rely on feelings. If it's not good or bad, it is not eternal. When you're busy, you should feel love 24 hours. I don't know what. Much. And not only much, it should be deep. It should be deeper. Next day, more deep. Whatever is deep, it has to be deeper, isn't it? It must be deeper. It's never deep enough, isn't it? More. No, it must be more. Whatever is more, it's bound to be, have to be more. It's never enough, isn't it? You're busy. Where? Don't you see the joke about deeper, and more? There's no end to it. And soon there's no. You have to start again. So this is what I speak. This is how I respond to your question. You may like it or not, I don't care. See for yourself what is true. Read Rumi, he will tell you about love. I don't like it very much, honestly. Some sentence may good, but soon there's guilt. You're in the wrong vision. And there you go with your guilt, and you spread guilt about your love business. I rather recommend you to wake up and forget about love. It's not anybody's business, my opinion about this. Yes? Can you just respond if this question is answered so far, so good?
So far, so good. Thank you very much. Really appreciate what you say.
Yeah, different way to answer it.
Thank you.
Yeah, okay.